No, today, breaking news. Today we're reading very Frosty fairy tales. Let's start. Page time. Peppa's Frosty fairy tale. Once upon a time, it was a cold and quiet winter's day. Peppa and George were playing indoors and making lots of noise. Hee hee. Peppa, George, called Mummy Pig, why don't you look in your box of books and pick a nice story to read? Peppa and George searched through the box and pulled out their favorite books. They giggled with excitement as they looked through the pages. Then Peppa danced all over the living room, pretending she was a fairy tale. A snowman, cheered George, holding his favorite book. Peppa and George love stories. That evening, Granny and Grandpa's pig came over to stay the night. Hello, Granny and Grandpa, said Peppa and George. Hello, little ones, said Granny Pig, giving them both a big hug. It's time for bedtime now, said Mummy Pig. Please, Granny and Grandpa, tell us a bedtime story, asked Peppa. Of course, Peppa said Granny Pig. We'd love to. Next page. Once Peppa and George were tucked up in the bed, Grandpa Pig showed them a beautiful snow globe. Then he began to tell the full story. Once upon a time, he said it was a cold magical place called Frosty Kingdom. Ooh. How do you get Frosty Kingdom? asked Peppa. First you have to travel over snowy hills, said Grandpa Pig. Then you journey through the dark, deep forest. Finally, you must climb a huge mountain until you reach the winter castle at the very top. I bet Sugar Plum's fairy lives. Sugar Plum fairy lives there and a snow queen, said Peppa. Snowman, said George. Peppa and George loves Grandpa Pig's story, said. I wish I could go to the Frosty Kingdom too, said Peppa as she and George drifted off to sleep. Cat and Dinosaur. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Look at the reindeers. 1, 2, 3. In the morning, Peppa and George woke up to the sound of the jingle bells. They pierced through the window to find out where the noise was coming from. It's snowing, gasped Peppa, and Granny and Grandpa are outside are outside with a big sled and 3 reindeers. Sleigh. Wow. Just then, Mommy and Daddy Pig came in the bedroom. Granny and Grandpa are taking us all on an adventure, said Mommy Pig. We're going to the Frosty Kingdom. Frosty Kingdom was in Grandpa's story, said Peppa. We'll be needing these, said Mommy Pig, handing out winter coats, woolly jumpers. We're traveling by sleigh. Hooray, cheered Peppa and George, jumping out, up and down. Wow. Everybody climbed into the sleigh and they set off. Which way is the Frosty Kingdom? Asked Daddy Pig. Grandpa Pig pointed far into the distance. First you have to travel over the snowy hills, he began. Then you journey through the deep dark forest, said Peppa. Finally, you must climb a huge mountain until you reach the winter castle at the very top. That's right, Peppa, said Grandpa Pig. There's the Frosty Kingdom and the penguin. Beep. After they went over snowy hills and through the dark deep forest, they started to climb the huge mountain. Are we nearly there yet? Asked Peppa. Suddenly George saw something move. Snowman, he squealed. Look at that. Everyone turned to see a snowman waving at them. Hello, said Peppa. We are on our way to the Frosty Kingdom. Peppa and George waved goodbye, and the reindeers pulled the sleigh further up to the mountain. It's saying hi. Up the mountain they climbed, up and up and up until the sleigh reached a clearing and the reindeer stopped. Are we nearly there yet now? Asked Peppa. I can't see the magical winter castle. Oh, I think we may be lost, said Grandpa Pig. I'm sure it was this way. Oh no, Peppa sighed. What are we going to do? If only there was someone to help here to help, said Grandpa Pig. Oh no, they're lost. What's that berry? Wow. Hello, Peppa and George, a voice say. Look, it's Miss Rabbit, said Peppa. Actually, Peppa, I'm sure I'm the sugar plum fairy, said Miss Rabbit. You're on the right path. Frosty Kingdom is further up the mountain. This is so magical, cried Peppa. There's the Frosty Kingdom. There's a sign. The sleigh climbed higher and higher once more. It was nearly at the top of the mountain when Welcome to Mr. Fox, officially Frosty Kingdom shop, said Mr. Fox. Everyone hopped off the sleigh to take a quick look around. Daddy Pig loaded up with the baskets full of sponges and telephones and wool. I'm sure these will come handy at the Frosty Kingdom, he said. Everybody piled back on the sleigh and they set off. There's another sign. The castle. Finally, they arrived at the Frosty Kingdom. We're here, announced Grandpa Pig. Peppa saw something sparkling up ahead as they got nearer. She gasped, "It's the Winter Castle! And there's the Snow Queen! Look, it's Miss!" "Hello, everyone," interrupted Miss Rabbit. "I'm the Snow Queen. Welcome to Frosty Kingdom." Peppa and George waved and giggled excitedly. "Welcome to Frosty Kingdom. Look at the ice castle. Wow, looks so magical. I wish we could stay here," said Peppa. "Peppa, this is our cabinet," said Grandpa Pig. "We're going to stay here for the night." "Wow," cried Peppa, "this is the best Frosty tale adventure ever." "Thank you, Granny and Grandpa. Ho ho. You're most welcome," said Grandpa Pig, smiling. Yeah. Not the end. Peppa and George raced inside the cabinet and looked around excitedly. "It's like we're in your stories," cried Peppa. "Maybe we are," said Grandpa Pig, laughing. Peppa loved Frosty fairy tales. Everybody loved Frosty fairy tales. The end. So all about this is the Frosty Kingdom story, and she wanted that to happen. She wished she could go at the Frosty Kingdom, and she believed in herself if she did, and then she is at the magical adventure town. So guys, remember, always believe in your stuff, then they will always happen. And get one of these books and read them. Bye. I hope you subscribe.